Hi. Wow. Still a little bit sick, but mostly I'm okay. Hey Callus. Hey Metal. How is everyone doing today? God, I hate being ill. But we're basically done. We're basically done being sick. I am going into work tomorrow, because I can't just Skype off lol. But how is everyone doing? I have tea, so life is good. I'm hoping that tonight we'll actually get her finished. Follow me. Blessing of the grandfather. It certainly seems to be. Speaking of the blessing of the grandfather, I'm glad that you're feeling better, Metal. Did you know that we're partnered with Fat Shark for Darktide? Oh god. I can hear my own voice. I don't want to do that. Cringe. Where's my there's my camera controls. I need to like figure out what the right. So I'm gonna hold the miniature mostly here. So I just need to I just need to adjust the focus. You were a bit stressing over Discord because I thought we were doing character creation. I'm sorry, I was very confused when you thought we were going to be on a call because I didn't know what it was for. But I'm glad that you're not stressing anymore. Just need to clear my throat a little bit so that I'm not like being disgusting and coughing up a lung on stream. Anyway, how is everyone doing? Don't yeet the fucking... Wait, where's my model? Where's my VTuber? Where am I? What? There I am. Please send Toby my character sheet though. Fuck. Oh no, I don't know where my character sheet is. Fuck. I can't remember. I can't remember. Do I look like someone who has my shit together, chat? No. But look, here, there's a cat. Get distracted. Like, boop. So anyway, what do we want to do first, chat? Do we want to finish the armor? Or should we get the bloody cloak all done so I don't have to think about it anymore? What do you think of the armor, by the way? It's very shiny. I love the way I love how the color shift has turned out. Look at how green and how blue and how purple it is all at once. It's turned out really, really cool. We might have to do character creation after all. Yes, we might have to do character creation after all. Ah! I'm so sorry. I have made things very complicated. I have made things very complicated unintentionally. You know what? No, I'm going to go with the things that I know I want to do in the order I know I want to do them. So, we are going to... Where's my paint box? There's my paint box. We're going to do some gold bits. I'm going to do some gold bits. Nice and simple. We're gonna do some gold bits. Did Punk take my paint mixer again? Was she being a degen? While I wasn't looking? Surely not. Is this my paint mixer? This looks like it's my paint mixer's cable. There we go. Engage floof to contain scoof. they have? Ah! 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 Hey, Game Bros. Welcome to chat. So I'm thinking we're gonna add some more. We're gonna add some more golden accents. Well, you know, there are tools that are very good at shaking objects, right? These things move very quickly in a very short amount of time. So what you do is you press the paint up against these things, and then you turn the setting on as high as possible, and that's the most efficient way of mixing paint. Things like that are also very useful for other things, Callus. They have many other uses. Trust me. Don't worry about it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And if you don't, then you don't, and that's fine. I'm not gonna ruin your innocence. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It will be okay. So, we're just gonna start with some bright bronze. And so I'm thinking we do the knee pads and the tassets. I also want to do this little bit around the belt. I like this little zippy bit in the middle. So we're just going to start with that. Just because I think it's going to break up and helps the miniature be a bit more readable by adding a couple more accent panels to the piece. You know what I mean? Like, Sus the cat. Hey, Kata-chan. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. I hope you've been well. Sus the cat. You can't prove anything, Callus. You can't prove anything. I am but a creature. A creature that needs to mix paint on occasion. Like today, while we are streaming. Live on twitch.tv/TigerTigerVT. You playing Space Marine? Oh, is that new map come out yet? I'm very curious. I looked at the trailer. It looks quite cool. Might have to be one I do on Games of Chat Night. And by might, I mean I might take away all sense of democracy on the first section of that stream. Just because I want to play it. And then after a couple of Space Marine 2 things, we'll probably do something else. Because one cannot play one game forever on community games, like, that's just not how it works. Yeah, I think adding this, little accent is gonna turn out to be a really good idea. It just feels like it really adds a lot more to her, and it's not like she's bog standard infantry. Man, I would like to stop being ill. Can I please stop being ill? I mean, I am not ill. I mean, I am slightly ill. Fuck. But it's fine. How's the audio, by the way? Am I quiet? Is the music too loud? So, what else do I want? There's these little details on the gauntlets that I'm also going to do in this gold. But I'm not going to do the whole, like, any big bits on the arms in gold. So while we're doing this gold bit, when we reach the highlighting stage, we're actually gonna why? Music is a bit loud. Okay, let me turn that down a bit. How was that? Better? We are eventually going to go over and highlight every single panel on this miniature. And it's probably going to be a massive pain. But that's okay. We're going to leave that as quite sharp highlights. And I should probably just leave that for this section for that in hindsight. Okay. Next stage is a brighter gold. Then we wash in our custom little mix. You can listen to music anytime, but Scuff the Cat is the start. That's true. I am here. I am here for you all, as it should be. This should work as a first highlight. Just using glorious gold over this bright bronze. The tone shift won't be too big, but it'll be big enough that it'll work as a basic highlight. I'm gonna kind of go towards the more upper bits. Why? Why? Why would someone do such a thing? Poomst. You can hear the Nagelpox. I've been sick for the past week. And I'm basically better, but like I'm still a little bit sick. So you can probably hear that in my voice a little bit. Like, I don't feel bad. I just occasionally cough up, like, some disgusting shit, and it's awful, and I hate it. But, hey-ho, at least I don't have I'm not in pain. I'm not feverish. I'm not, like, actually feeling awful. Maybe this is what I get for, like, deciding I'm gonna stream Darktide again at the end of the week, lol. But still, it will be fine. It will be fine. This is what happens when you don't do Darktide daily. Shush! We were purging Nurgle in Vermintide, okay? Don't at me. Cat is about to turn into a poxwalker. Can you imagine a poxwalking cat? Would that not be great, though? Okay, I need a smidge of magenta. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I am mixing a wash for the gold. It's going to be way too much wash, but that's fine. And a little raw sienna. And then lastly, where's my carbon black? There's my carbon black. I'm sure I've got another pot of this that's actually on the desk, like proper, but I can't see it. There's just too much shit when I have my stream set up for painting. But this one isn't stuck, so I can actually read it. I can actually, like, use it. Okay. So we mix that up. It becomes a nice, dark, warm wash. It should basically be like black with like slight brown tints to it. Then we just mix that with a little speed paint medium. Now mixing these washes, they need a bit of medium to adhere because like it's basically just raw pigment. But the issue is because they're raw pigment, they're incredibly strong. So you get like a kind of like nice reddish brown. It's quite dark. It's a great wash for skin tones and metallics. Nice simple wash to go over. It was basically what we did last time when we were painting the gold. Make sure we control that paint. Make sure it doesn't pool anywhere excessively. Ah! Why? Why is your palette pop? Yeah, it's a little fidget toy because it's just very easy to clean. When you paint the when the paint dries, you just pop it out, and it just becomes like these little bits. This is one I popped out earlier from the last time. It's just a bit of acrylic paint. They're just very easy, so I just sweep those all up into my hand at the end of stream, and I pop them in the bin. Nice, easy cleanup. And then I have infinite palette, right? Infinite palette. And it just works. I don't think I did the highlighted the sword hilt properly last time as well, so I can do that today. But yeah, it just works. It just works. Like, it just works. When am I painting John Darktide? Well, John Darktide is now a Necromunda character. So technically I've already painted John Darktide. Though I will say, the new I can't talk about it.
You look at the size of them!
Hungry just subscribed for 3 months.
Thank you so much. Also, chat, can someone put exclamation point imps in the game? Hungry is the lovely person from Imps, who is the shop that you are partnered with. They do have a wonderful service, and they've provided me with most of the materials, all the paint brushes, and most of the paints that I'm using here and now. I think it has to be a mod that does it. Why is it a mod that does it? No, it isn't. Anyone can do it. Yeah. Hungry is a good bean. And also one of the few shop reps I think I've ever seen that's not part of a dev company that actually hangs out with streamers they're partnered with. And it's very cool. I am going to This brush wants to keep fraying. I'll have to put some conditioner on that later. Which, by the way, lots of good products. All of these brushes came from Imps Gaming. They're wonderful. These are my favorite brushes to use. It's the Army Painter Masterclass set plus Monument Hobbies Pro dry brush set. I haven't used too many of the bigger brushes yet, but I'll do that when I get a Raider or a Venom on the go for these guys. Because you and Val are just degenerate hobbyists at heart. I mean, let's be honest. If you're a degenerate hobbyist and you can, like, have a job that lets you enable other people to be degenerate hobbyists, is that not just winning at life? Okay, chat. Do we think we need to have any more gold panels now that I'm thinking about it? Do we need to have any more gold panels? I feel like the knee pads and the little bit zipper in the middle is enough, honestly. But I'm still not sure if I want to add the little Tacet armor to the gold section. I don't know. I don't know. You picked up some paints for Black Friday? Hell yeah. Shame you live in the Netherlands. You know, they ship to Europe. They ship to Europe, you know. Just saying. Do I want gold? I think it would help break up the silhouette a little bit. UK tariffs. Oh, you don't at the moment. Oh no. Big sad. I might need to amend that chat command at some point then. What happened? Tariffs being shit? Or is that like some weird transport thing? Do they ship to the moon? GPSR changes the EU put made it near impossible for smaller businesses. I don't know what that acronym means, but that kind of sucks. Man, we need to like reverse Brexit because this shit is cringe. Not to get political, we don't do politics here, but like it has made life worse for everyone on this little island. And especially for people that actually like are job creators or do business, like. But anyway, that's enough politics. No more politics. I don't do politics in this channel. But when decisions are stupid, they are stupid. And when decisions are stupid and impact many, many people, that makes them extra stupid. Do I do the middle one, chat? Do I do the middle one? I think I do. I feel like it has to be done. If I've done 2 of them, I should do the 3rd. Otherwise, it just feels a bit odd. Which does actually is a little bit of a problem as well, because most of my audience isn't actually British. It's mostly like European and American. It's kind of weird, but such is life. I'm not complaining. I like my community. It does make it a pain, it does make the idea of ever doing a community meetup a bit of a pain though. Because when I say from Europe, like, y'all are from all over the fucking place. Yeah, I think that was the right call. Most UK have either stopped shipping outside the UK or are just breaking the law and hoping they aren't spotted. Damn. I wonder if that works both ways. Like, ordering stuff from Europe must be a pain as well. This will not stand in your way of fighting me in 40k at some point. Speaking of fighting me in 40k, I think it's next week I'm going to be doing a fun little collab with Froggy, doing my first Roll20 40k game. Never played 40k in Roll20 before. Very curious about how it's going to go down. Very, very curious. Just try it. Come on. Come on. I hope it's dry. It looks dry. I'm going to assume it's dry. Some people may think I rush. Those people may be somewhat correct. I'm just not very patient. Does anyone really like watching paint dry? I think the answer is very clearly no. We like the painting. We don't like the waiting. Oh no, have we lost the cat? I think she's gone. Oh no, she's just on the table behind me. Oh, hi, Evie. Where are you going? You look like you're about to take a shit on my keyboard. Why are you, like, all stanced up like that? Don't do it, Count. Don't do it. Still neat even if you rush. I mean, I try and be neat. I try and be neat. Is she going back into the cat place that she likes to go in? She is. Just doing a couple of highlights now. With that same paint we used before the wash. Remember, when you paint, we lock in. A nice, close and tight position. Okay, that works. That's a first highlight done. We need to boost the contrast on those middle tassets there. Okay. polished gold will go next. As a sort of like initial edge highlight. But you know what, we're not just gonna use this on those gold bits. I'm actually gonna pop this brush aside for now. And I'm going to get... I don't want that one. Where's my very fine detail brush? There it is. So my goal now is to edge highlight in a very bright gold. And I'm choosing gold for this because it's going to contrast a lot more with the color shift paints. Thank you for the lurk, Hungry. Do I want to use my magnifying glass for this? Maybe. Oh, it is a little bit weird using it. I'll be honest. Never really used a magnifying glass for painting. It's a little bit... Shit. No, I don't want to use this. I don't know what I'm doing with it. It feels weird. Ah! I'm just cleaning off where I painted because I misinterpret. I have no depth perception with this whole magnifying glass dealio. I kind of understand why some people want to use stuff like this, but I don't think... I'm a little bit afraid to fuck shit up. I'm just going to put it aside for now. And trust in my own ability to see things. Okay. Just keep highlighting. I usually try and paint a lot quicker than this. This is probably the most time I've spent on an individual model in a good while. It's nice though. It's a good feeling. Hmm. Let's see. Now, the question is, you need to go in and add just a couple of little accents to all these little sharp bits. If we don't, the model is quite difficult to read. Because... Why? But this may take a little while. It's probably going to be the longest part of this whole painting process. There's a lot of edges. Like, so many edges on this model. Hmm. I think this is going to work quite well, honestly. Just this gold sort of like edge highlight. It's not going to be easy though. I think it's going to make the model look really, really nice. What do we think of those legs? I think it's a lot more readable now. Hmm. Okay. What's next? I've got to do these gloves. Arm panels here. Okay. I feel like that's starting to be better, more easily readable. I'm not so sure though. Again, it's like part of the difficulty I'm having is that I've been able to get the effect where they've got that sort of like holographic shielding kind of thing that makes the whole miniature hot. The whole like the idea is that they're meant to be hard to read in canon, but like because of that technology, and that's what I wanted to try and represent. But the issue is it makes it hard to look good while still representing. I don't know. I think we're starting to get somewhere. It just takes a lot of edging to like pull out the details in a way that like makes sense. Edge that bit and then I think it's starting to work. Yeah. The gold highlights just add a nice measure of contrast. It's also not really a color that's on the model already. Okay. That works. Mostly. How are you guys doing? Has anyone been working on anything lately that they want to show up? I'll pop it up on screen if you drop it in Discord. Okay. I will now do a very small highlight on all of these gold bits with silver. I'm still not entirely happy about the sword. I think I need to go over that as well. I don't dislike the sword. I don't know. I feel like I can do better. So I will. Fortunately, I don't need to do a massive amount to it, I think, to get to where I want it to be. Just a little bit of a difference. Hey, Hellhound. Thanks. I'm pretty happy with how she's turning out. Right, I'll leave the gold for a bit and then come back to it after I've done this sword. Okay. Not that there's much for me to really do on this sword. Just sharpening some edges more than anything. Making this a little bit neater. I'm pretty happy with how she's turning out though. Like, I reckon we'll be finished with her today because there's not much to do. Not much left to do at all. We've got to do the skull here. We've got to do the gun, which the gun will probably take the most time. Maybe the cape, but I've got some hacks I want to do on the cape to make it look good in a relatively small amount of time. I have a cunning plan, chat. Sure. I can tell someone's been painting minis. Oh, trust me. You don't have to get. I love the skin palette too. I mean, it's so easy to just use this your own skin as a little bit of a texture palette. And it's also how I test my custom mixed washes, because when they're the ideal consistency, the medium and the color will kind of just run into the little lines on your skin. So those will be really dark compared to everywhere else, and everywhere else will just get a really light staining. That's how I tell I've got a good overall mixture for my washes. So hey, Char, how you doing? You have questions so you can understand a meme? Go right ahead. How can I help? I am your resident shitposter after all. I say this, I don't actually shitpost as much as I used to. But that's how all this VTubing business started, isn't it? Just me being a silly little goof on the internet. Is it a Warhammer related meme by any chance? You gonna send it? Okay. I don't get the Discord notification, so drop a message in chat when you've sent it. Doing that final highlight really didn't take long. I'm pretty happy though, on these gold sections at least. A little bit more I can do though. Just bring this up a bit here. Really just sharpen these edges. Okay, let me take a look. Let me take a look. I think this is basically the metallic stun chat. What do we think? I think she looks readable. I think she looks a lot more readable than she was before. Yeah. I like how she's turned out. I'm pretty happy with that. Gonna move the camera down here. I need to do the rest of her Cabalates at some point. Clean my brush. So I'm thinking on the gun, it'll be a black gun with sort of like green gemstones. Okay, let me have a... Oh wait, no, that's Just sent. Why are they saying they're so fucked? What's the dude in the yellow armor? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Oh. Okay, so the guy in the yellow armor is a lamenter. Now the lamenters are very wonderful. They try so hard and get so far, but they're basically, everyone thinks they're cursed because they survive by the skin of their teeth every time and always endure, they and everyone around them endure some absolutely horrific hardship. They are the unlucky chapter, if ever there was one. If something can go wrong, it probably will go wrong if you're hanging out with lamenters. That's just how it be. I'm gonna clean all the metallic flakes off these brushes. Ooh, I shouldn't let my tea get cold. It's already slightly cold, but this is good tea. Punk made me good tea. Yeah, so that's why they're saying they're so fucked. Yeah, pretty much. Nothing against the lamenters. They just historically don't have the best luck. They get fucked over by every which side in the galaxy. Hi, Evie. No, you can't lick my brush soap, cat. You can't lick my brush. Or do you just want to be a lap cat? Okay, that's fine. No. Hungry? I don't know if you're still here, but is this, is Gentastic Drunken Brush Goop non-toxic? So my cat seems to really want to eat it. She wants to stick her face in the goop, and I'm not letting her. I feel like that's the smart choice. Kenyan Yellow endorse chapter. She's like that. Let me taste new horizons. No. Illegal. Illegal. Tracking, please. Why? You can see my face. Is it because there's a lamp in the way and it's making weird light shit happen? Wow. Mother. I will not allow you to look at this creature. She is so round right now from this angle. Isn't she just the roundest little cat? Wow. Okay. What am I doing, chat? What am I doing? Oh, actually, hang on. Oh, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So, I think the plan is we're just gonna, like, sponge on some color on this cloak and do the cloak next. So, we've done an initial coating of red. And it does look quite patchy. It's not the most consistent, and that's fine. I don't want it to be consistent. This is like skin. This is human skin that has been flayed off. So we don't care if it's like perfect, because skin is not naturally uniform. It will have natural undertones and all kinds of color in there. So we're just gonna dab on some purple. Some purple undertones on the skin cloak. Yes, that fern has been there for months now. Pink got it for me months ago. She's been on the desk for ages, and no one's really commented on the fact that she's been there next to Miku. Mostly because she was on the upper tier of the desk, but I realized that like she's very cute, and I want more people to see her, so I put her down at cat cam level. So now she's more easily noticeable. Would you like to see the fern? There is a free run that pairs with her, but like the shop only had fern. Ah! Her head moves. She's just a little bean. She's just a little bean. She's fine. She's very sturdy fern. She's also very top heavy. He's just a little guy. Yeah, so we're just trying to build up some color and kind of just tint a lot of the red bits in this sort of like pinkish purple. This is Warlord purple. And, you know, it doesn't matter too much if it really, like, we get good even coverage. I'm okay with it being patchy. Because it should be patchy. It should be patchy. We're going to go over this once everything... Actually, you know what? I do want to brush this on, actually. I think brushing it on is going to be better. I think it's going to take less time, basically. That's my reason for wanting to brush it on now. I'm not a patient person, chat. In case you all didn't know, I am not a patient individual. Should I have rinsed this brush before dipping it in paint? Yeah, probably. But the idea is, like, I want to build up some inconsistent layers so that the different colors can really show through. And I don't want to use too much paint and go over with loads of different layers. Because, first of all, that's going to take forever. And second of all, life is too short. I want to sell the idea that the skin cloak is still bleeding. Like it's super fresh. So that's why I'm kind of like wanting to have more reds and pinks and purples and underneath what's going to eventually be a nice flesh tone. And then we're going to wash it all in like a custom mix of like bloody red kind of stuff. And it'll look great. It will look great. Trust me. Trust me with your skin cloak. I'm going to try and make sure a lot of the red gets into like where all the stitching is as well. You don't even see a little face on the dude. Just a little face, because he's just a little guy. You're going to be writing a short story? Hell yeah. What's it going to be about? Okay. Swapping of the paint pots. And yes, I know that the paint water is still wet. And that's okay. I'm gonna go in with squid pink. Not too much, just a little bit of squid pink. And even though it's still wet, I'm just gonna try and sort of like... I'm gonna try and get some inconsistency going here. I don't mind if it mixes and blends on the miniature. I think that's fine. And sometimes that's what you want. Over here, it's going to be a bloody mess. That's the intention. So I don't mind too much what the actual result is going to be at this point. Because these are all just undertones more than anything. They're just to add a little bit of character to the colour it's actually going to be. And it's not representative of what that colour will be in the end. Last Terminate tomorrow, then choice between Trader Guard or Cultist. I think for tabletop purposes, Cultists are generally more useful. But I actually think Traitor Guards are cooler. That's just my opinion, though. It's a correct opinion, but like it is just an opinion. Okay. Okay. They have cooler weapons. That's true. You paint both of them. It doesn't matter. That's fair. Hey, Phantom. Okay, what's next? I think I want... I'm gonna use this flesh color. Actually, well, you know what we'll do? We'll paint the skull. The first coat on the skull. Which should be very simple. I'm just gonna paint the first coat on the skull while we're waiting for that pink to get a bit drier. Shouldn't need much. We're just gonna do an initial coating of brown. Specifically beastie brown. We'll do a nice sort of bone white colour later over it. Oh shit. I mistook the something that was not. I mistook part of it for something else. I thought like a bit of the armor was in fact its lower jaw, but it was not. Quickly clean that off before it dries and gives me a problem to deal with. What color hair should we give it? I feel like, you know what? What we'll also do, I need to get black. To get black paint. For this and the gun. Where is my black paint? It is a giant no fuck you gun against. Is it? I don't really know. I don't really know what kind of weapon it's got. It's like a blast pistol, right? It's the thing that melts things that need melting. That's my understanding of it. Remember to shake your paints before you put them in your palette, chat. Otherwise they go kind of funky. Which definitely didn't just happen to me right now. No sorry. No, I definitely didn't forget one of the sensible and most basic things about miniature painting. Not me. No, I am professional. Very good. No, not really. I'm just a little guy. I am but a little guy. Do a second coat on that skull. Now we'll do the flesh tones on the cape. Oh, welcome back. You've tested the new heroic bolt sniper. Oh, I see. Nice. It's the giant. Oh yeah. I get what you mean. This has a 10. Jesus Christ. Okay. That feels a bit excessive. But okay, as long as it gets the job done. Actually making the heroic weapons feel like they're kind of useful. I can get on board with that. I can, in fact, get on board with that. Hmm. 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 Okay. We are starting to make this look like a bit more of a skin cloak. I think. I think we are, at least. I think it's starting to look about right. Just a smidge more of this flesh tone. Hmm. Okay. Leave that to dry for a bit. And let's work on... Let's work on some more... Let's work on some bone white to go over the brown. It should work quite naturally, I think. What brush do I want to use for this? A little bit of a round-headed? Yeah? Yeah, I think that might be the right call. A little round-headed brush for dry brushing. Okay. Oh, I don't think that was fully dry. Damn. Okay. Never mind. Wait. We will wait. Man, it looked dry. What am I do in the meantime? I should have a grey I can use to highlight the hair. Some greys in my box of paint. Where are my greys? Lichen, cold grey and wolf grey. I don't think I need white. Should maybe white as a highlight on the bone. Yeah. Hey Comet, how you doing? You started painting your first model. Hell yeah. What you working on? How's it going? Are you having fun? I'm glad. What did you use for the blue? The armor. The armor is a mix of a bunch of different things. The armor is a mix, Katachan. It's a black primer with just dry brushing a bunch of these Turbo Dork paints. Miami Sunset, 4D glasses. I don't think I used blue raspberry. Oh, you mean the blue in the background? That's blue raspberry. Blue raspberry over black. I'm glad you're having fun. But on the Archon, it's a mix of 4D glasses, Miami Sunset, Let Them Eat Cake, and Sugar Rush. And then I highlighted it with some gold. Because I felt like it needed something a bit extra to be a bit more readable. Second model will be the Void Dragon. Void Dragon's a great model to paint. I fucking loved working on the Void Dragon. I hope I get a chance to work on the Nightbringer when it comes out. But knowing the market, it will be sold out straight away. And then I won't get it for like ages. But hey-ho, I'm in no rush. I have plenty of stuff to paint as is. I don't need to add anything new to my list of works. For a little while, at least. Also, Necrons are great, especially for like a first-time starter faction. They're really fun. I need to finish some of my Necrons. I got the new kill team and the Royal Court. I should really work on those at some point. Keep building this up. Okay. No, I'll wait for that to dry before I do anything more. Even though it's mostly quite dry as is. I also wanted to just add some slight highlights to the hair as well. think that works. I need to get some base. I want some red sand, I think. Or just some sand in general. I think sand would work really well for basing my Dark Eldar. You worked 13 hours on the base coat so far. Holy shit, man. Let's have a look. Oh my god, are you Jesus Christ! I mean, that looks fantastic. But, like, you don't start small with, you don't start small with, like, you do have lots of work to do, but fucking hell. You went in on that Silent King, like, straight away for your first model. What the fuck? You love the simple stuff, TBH. Yeah, I mean, I think it depends. I think some models you can go quite complicated with. But holy shit, man. Rare. What do I even say about that? I would have gone for something a lot simpler. But hey ho, that's just me, you know? Look at this, this is crazy. Like, in the best possible way. Like... I would not have picked out the Silent King for my first model. There's so much to it. Your base coats are very clean as well, especially for a first mini. Yeah, I would not have done that. But that's just me. Like, you do you. As long as you're having fun, that's the important thing. Also, Ruben, holy shit. That's a nice Alpha Legionnaire there. You'll paint the quartz crystal? Hell yeah. Why? What else have people been doing? Ooh. Ah! That's some cool stuff. That's some cool stuff. Ah. Starting small, never heard of it. Bruh. I understand. Go big or go home is a very valid philosophy. Not always the most practical one, but it's perfectly valid. Oh fuck, there's a thumbprint on that bit of mini. Man. Ooh. Okay, we can probably do the next layer on that gun. I wanted to use wolf grey, which is a slightly lighter grey. Just for a little bit more of an extra highlight on the gun. Ah, why? Rai! You wish you had a tiger thumbprint on your forehead. Lol. I think it's very clean. Very, very clean. It's actually fantastic. Certainly better than anything I did when I first started. So you keep going. You keep going. Remember to take breaks every now and again. Do a hydrate. Do a self-care. Also, hey Ray Ray, how you doing? Lovely to see you. I hope you've been well and you've had a nice day. This brush and some conditioner. Second model will be the Void Dragon, so you might go more insane. I don't know, the Void Dragon is a lot simpler compared to the Silent King. The Silent King has so many elements to it. Like, I would have never recommended it. But the Void Dragon, despite being big and complicated, is actually quite simple. You've got your stone bits, you've got your metal bits, you've got your body, and you've got the weird electronics. There's like 4 elements, not counting the base, which I guess is also part of the stone elements bit. So don't worry about it. If you can do the Silent King, you'll have an easy time with the Nightbringer. I mean, with the Void Dragon. You have your own color scheme. That's fair. But I mean, I'm just thinking about the different components. Oh, shit. I just realized I forgot a thing. I'm enjoying the sort of texture that is apparent on the skin cloak. Oh. Okay. I think we will do a bit of a wash on the cloak. And then we'll start thinking about building up a final tone on it. Do I want to do anything on the blast pistol? I don't know that I need to. It kind of looks quite good in grey, I think. I know there's a bit more work I need to do on the skull. What else can we do? I think we need to... do something with the eye lenses. I think we need to just do something with the eye lenses. So we're just going to get some carbon black and we're going to thin that down with some speed paint medium. And this should be part 1 of a 2-stage thing to get the eye lenses the way we want them to be. I'm hoping that this bit at least won't be too difficult. Because it's just trying to do a little pin wash in the little slit in the helmet. I mean, it's not finished yet, my dude. It looks very clean, though, for a beginner. I can't judge until it's finished, really. But your base coating is very clean. It's clear that you've taken your time. Been very patient with it. There's a lot of clear separation. Comet. I don't think it... I think it looks like someone that knows what they're doing, or at the very least has an idea about what they're doing. So don't stress. Don't stress. You got this. I believe in you. Oh, is this dry yet? It looks dry. I don't think it is. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think I need to do any more to the blast pistol. I think leaving it in the color it is fine enough for me. I need to wait for that to dry, and then I can do something with the eye lenses. I'm going to do something really cool with them. So I think it's time... I think the cloak is dry, so I think what I'll do is it's time to take some magenta. This won't be the first time we use this mixture. A smidge of raw sienna. And then... some Pyrrol Red, which is a color I've never actually used before. That's quite a bright, transparent red. I think the magenta being a primary color on the color spectrum is going to really dominate this. Oh, maybe not. I guess the Pyrrol is a bit stronger than I thought it would be. Okay, I'll just add a bit more of the magenta. The magenta is more the tone I'm kind of looking for here. I just felt like the Pyrrol would like... You know what? Fuck it, we ball. We're experimenting. What could possibly go wrong? So I'm just going to use a little bit of it, so that if we need to alter the pigment mixture, we can. Man, I didn't expect the magenta to get so overpowered. Yeah, no, I think we need to add just a bit more magenta to this. Okay. That should be enough, I hope. The idea is that we're trying to give this a nice overall kind of wash. Something a bit thinner next time, though. But that's fine. This is once again all about establishing those undertones. The ink is quite thin, so hopefully it won't take too long to dry up. And once it has, we'll work on flesh tones. I can find my Carabag Crimson. That would probably do the trick for the final wash without having to worry about overpowering the colour. I think I know where it is. Oh shit. Just whip that away. Oh shit. Why? I didn't paint you there. Why are you spreading? Stop that. Ah! It's all gone horribly wrong, chat. Okay. Okay. Trying to get this skin cloak done in a way I'm happy with is really hard. Hey Plush, how you doing? Nah, we've still got a long ways to go before we're kind of happy with it. A long way to go. I kind of just want this thing to be, like, finished drying already, so that I can actually finish it. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess what I could do while I'm waiting is pin wash all the other bits that need pin washing. Ah. But not with this brush. This brush needs cleaning. A nice pin wash just to deepen some of the details. Where's my brush scoop? Well, I know what brush to use. I'll use my Psycho brush because it's the perfect thing for pin washing because of how small it is. All these little armor panels will finally get the tiniest little recess shade. And it should really help with the definition. It also really helped with the readability of the miniature. Oh, fuck. Where the fuck did that come from? God damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. 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 Fuck. Okay. Cool. That's fine. Just drain that off. Man, that's annoying. Very careful with this miniature now, because I don't want to have to repaint loads and go over all the work I've already done. Just a little bit. Basically what happened was some of the pink had gotten onto some of the gold and I had to just drain it off before it actually dried properly. I'm glad we're doing this pin washing segment. Because it forces me to really review the miniature while I'm doing this. Which is good. Why? Do not drink the paint water. Hey, Small, how you doing? Can we get a shout out for Small, please? What do you think of our elf lady who definitely won't turn you into the cloak she's wearing? Your tummy hurts. Oh, noodles. You ate and you drank a mix of colors. Oh no. Well, I mean, fortunately, the paint water is non-toxic, so you can drink it. But yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with the upset tummy if you do. Do not drink the paint water, chat. I know it's tempting, but don't. Don't do it. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win. I believe in you. Man, this model has so much detail. I'd say I'd hate it, but I'm actually pretty happy with how it kind of pushes. Like, this is why I like complex miniatures sometimes, even though this one is relatively simple compared to, like, say, Fulgrim. But, like, they kind of make you paint better than what you're used to. And anything that helps you become a better painter is, I think, good in my book. You have just been informed Pink did not receive the promised thigh slappies yesterday. My dude, I do that for free. Lol. I did the thigh slappies on I did the thigh slappies on myself. Lol. But fine, Punk. Punk. Come here for a minute. Oh. Okay, fine. She is going to start streaming, so expect the thigh slappies on her stream. I won't tell you when they're coming, but they will come. You just have to watch for it, Small. You just have to watch for it. Man, I would really like it if this this pink shit would finish drying. Guess there's more things I can recess shade. Oh, too much pigment there. Okay. We just need to finish off the skin cloak, chat. We just need to finish off the skin cloak. I swear to God, I'm gonna get this fucking skin cloak done. That's all I need to do, is finish off this stupid skin cloak. It's gonna happen, I swear. Hey Andy, I'm good. We're just working on our messed up little skin cloak. Don't quite know how I'm gonna get it done in the way I want it to be done in time. I think I just need to sponge it. I think sponging it is probably the right way to go. And then a Carabag Crimson Wash. So I'm gonna quickly find my sponges, which are somewhere around my feet. Hi Haru. What's up, little cat? Hi Evie. What's up, little cat? I have those cactos, but they are not on cat camera because they're on the table behind me. But they will be in cat camera at some point, probably.
Do you hear the voices too?
Marga Simpson just followed.
If I was a little bag of sponges, where would I be? I'd be in where the other bag of sponges is, but it's not. How troublesome. Say hi to chat, Evie. What the hell is up? It's somewhere around here. I know this because I always keep all my painting shit around here because it's my painting area. Where would I be, chat? Where would you go? You literally cannot move on your own. Unless one of the cats decided you were their new toy. No, fuck it. I'll just be careful. I will just be careful. I'm just gonna be careful. I can be careful, right, chat? You guys know me. I can totally be careful. And I won't make a mess of this. I totally won't. I'm good, Andy. I'm having a nice time. I have captos. I have my community. We're doing some painting. What could go wrong? Where are my headphones at? I swear to God, chat. I am just the worst at sorting my life out. Ah! Yes! How you doing? Ah! Why? Why? What did I do? Why? I guess this is probably like the most efficient way of doing this. This makes sure that there's always definitely going to be some pink undertones. Look at this. And it adds a nice bit of texture as well, which is really cool. Because you need to have texture if it's going to be like a sort of like material. Seriously, what the hell? I want my small sponges, damn it. I don't know where they are though. Man. Man. Why must I be slummied? If I were a bag of small sponges, where would I go? I'm absolutely certain I've used one of them not that long ago as well. That's the most annoying thing. But fine. That's fine. I don't need it. It would just be really useful if I could use it. But that's fine, right? What the fuck is my Carabao Crimson? I definitely have Carabao Crimson. Because I've used it. Hell is knowing you have things and can't find them and not being able to find them now. That is my personal hell. And I'm living it right here and now. What the fuck is my cave? Oh my god. Wait, have I found it? No, I haven't found it. Man! Where is my crimson? I know I could just thin down something else, but like, I don't like messing with mixing ratios if I don't have to. And I don't have to do that because I have the paint in this paint box. It is somewhere here. And I swear it's going to drive me absolutely nuts trying to find the damn thing. Is this it? There it is. Carabao Crimson. Excellent. Okay. Now what else do I need? More sponges? You know what? I guess I can just make small sponges. I don't need to have actually small sponges. I can just like take this big sponge and like tear it apart. And suddenly it becomes small sponges. That's just how it works, right? Though I do wish I had some kind of scissors. Actually, I do have some kind of scissors. Never mind. Technically, these are clippers, but hey ho. Actually, I do have these little ones. These little eyeshadow sponges. I guess I can use them. They're not quite as good, though. Ah! Why? Why? What did I do? A boost. Okay. We're gonna get through this eventually, chat. I'm just gonna do some spongy highlights. Where's the sponge I had before? God damn it. Every time I turn around, I lose a piece of equipment. Is what it feels like sometimes, chat. I swear I'm normally more together than this. I swear. Who do I swear to? Myself. I usually swear at myself. I mean, what? Why am I like this? Let me... Oh no. Ah! Why? I am under attack. Hey, Leo. Ah! Concentration, Slami. I am focused, flourishing, moisturized in my lane. Don't worry. We are fine. Everything is fine. Everything is... What the fuck is my goddamn sponge I was just using? Ooh, why? Oh, it's right in front of me. Never mind. Never mind, chat. I am but a creature. Okay. Blend this a little bit. Because it should be. Maybe. What's up, little cat? The cat has returned, chat. What schemes do you think she has in store for us? I don't think she's capable. I don't think but a single thought runs through her little brain. But that's okay. That's why we love her. She's just a little guy. This skin cloak is slowly starting to look kind of okay. Now, while that's drying... Tell a lie, there's more I need to do. I think I'm going to want to go back and use bronzed flesh over this. Just to tint it a bit more. Drukhari, yeah, my Dark Eldar. Space Evil Elves. If you don't know your 40k. They murder fucked a Chaos God into existence. Very cool. Though I'm not sure if they knew what they were doing or if they just didn't care. I can never remember. Now, someone may be wondering why I'm doing these tiny little eye bits in white. And it's very simple. Because I need to have a white base layer for what I'm about to do. And what I'm about to do is going to be very, very cool. I'm going to take this fluorescent red. And I'm just gonna dip it right in those eyes. I mean, not dip. I'm gonna paint it in those eyes. And it'll look great, I think. Not 100% sure if red is the best color. I think it works. I think it works really quite well. Man, are you dry yet? Can I do my next color? Should I just get a hairdryer? Can I just blast it with the hairdryer, channel? It probably isn't the best idea, honestly. I'm just very impatient. I don't mean to be. But I just can't help it sometimes, you know? I want to put the highlights on this even further. We could do, when that's dry, There's just not much left to do on this model, so like... Unless I wanted to stop painting the little bits on the gun, but I can't be asked. I feel like it just adds too much to it. And it's not necessary, you know? And if it doesn't add to the model, there's no real point in putting it on, I don't think. I'm liking how she's turning out there. A darker flesh tone would probably work quite well. Yeah, I think this one has better coverage as well, which is good. Okay. Slowly getting there. If you're wondering if it looks patchy, it is actually intentional. Because I feel like it's more natural. I feel like it's a more natural effect. Ah, why? I'm painting off screen again, aren't I? I know I do that on occasion. Because it's meant to be like a cloak made out of somebody's skin, right? So it's not going to be perfect and pristine. It should have texture and inconsistency. And if it doesn't, is it really someone's skin? You know? Also, how you doing, Garlic Brad? It's lovely to see you again. I hope you've been well. I can have a bit of salami as a treat. Yay. I quite like how it looks kind of a bit bruised as well. I think it kind of feeds into the idea that it's like quite a fresh bit of skin. And then this lady turned into a cloak. in here on the underside. Up here. Yeah. I just want to give it that quick Carabag Crimson. Doing better since you can watch stream now. Oh, I'm glad, Garlic Brad. I'm always happy to hear that people are doing better. And I hope I can help. Yeah. I'm very much liking how she's turning out, chat. This is a Drukhari or Dark Eldar Archon that I made. Evil space elves from Warhammer 40k. I am pretty happy with how she's turning out, honestly. I think we're almost dead. I'm almost dead, almost done. Look at this fucking cat, chat. All you see is a butt. All you see is cat butt. Okay, I need that to dry, and then I can give her a wash of Carabag Crimson. And I don't know that there's much more I'm gonna need other than that. Then she'll be on. What happened to my Carabag Crimson? What did I found it. I found it, and then I put it down somewhere, and now I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It was just too close. So yeah. She dries. We wash the cloak. Maybe we do a little highlight. Maybe. But I'm pretty happy with the overall result of what we've been doing with her so far. Man, it's taken a long time to get the cloak in a sort of overall condition that I'm kind of happy with. I wasn't sure. I didn't think it would take so long, in all honesty. I think that's partly because I'm quite an impatient painter, and I don't always like waiting probably as much as I should for things to dry. Because it's just like... It's just the more... How many models do I have? Lots. Lots, Garlic Brad. Lots. Probably more than I care to count, because... Hi, Evie. You want to be a lap cat? We get lapoed, cat, though. Look at this creature. Look at this creature. No. No painting table, cat. Oh, bye. Man. There's a bit of me that wonders if I should get like a little egg timery kind of thing, so I can keep an eye on like how long things need to dry for. They are good cats. We have good cats. Alright. I'm I'm gonna give this cloak its unifying wash, which will hopefully be the last thing I need to do. This is a bit darker than I thought it would be. It's also not as red as I thought it would be. I don't like it. I don't like it. Man. I know what I need it to be. We're just gonna do magenta. Just magenta. Two pips of magenta. 1 pip of raw sienna to add a bit of earthiness. And that'll be a nice sort of like a bloodied kind of wash look. I believe. It'll be nice and rich, which is what we're going for. But it won't be dark. I mean to thin this down even more. I need to thin this down even more. There we go. I think that's gonna work for what we wanted. And we're once again gonna sponge over for a little highlight. What's the most complicated figure? Dark is cool and edgy. Well, sometimes. But if it's too dark, it won't quite look like the effect we're trying to create. You know? And the issue is if it's too bright, it also won't quite look like what we're trying to create. There's not really a perfect solution to this. So I just seem to keep going back and forth between two things. Okay, for real though. While that's drying, I feel like we've done maybe a bit too much. It's just so much back and forth trying to, like, get the right kind of levels for things. Maybe I might go and do a quick Caraberd Crimson wash just in the stitching. Only in the stitching. That might be the solution. I do think the stitching is just a little bit brighter than I want it to be. Oh shit. Hmm. Hmm. Should probably be a bit of a deeper red actually. Maybe Carabag Crimson is the way. Hmm. Hmm. I should probably raise the camera a bit. I actually kind of like it just as it is, in all fairness. There's definitely more I could do, I think. I think I like the overall color. It's just, I think I'm just at that bit now where I just need to kind of wait for certain things to be dry. I'm not really sure that the rest is something I can do on stream without just waiting it around for ages. Do I play 40k? Oh, do I enjoy the figures? I do both. You doxing your fingerprints? Lol. Man, my fingerprints aren't on record anyway. I don't do biometrics, my dude. Imagine doing biometrics. Everyone does it. I'm just fucking weird. Cause I just think it's easier just to use a fucking pin code on everything. Because I'm fucking old as shit, lol. Or something. I don't fucking know. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the rest I'll do off stream. Not that there's much left to do. It's just I'm impatient and it's just going to be a lot of waiting around. Which I don't think is the best viewing experience in all honesty. But I'm pretty happy with how she's turned out. The real question, chat, is what do we want to do next week? And I think we've got a nice selection of like bruised and bloodied colours in the skin cloak. So I think it overall sells the effect I was looking for. Yeah. And I think it's a lot more readable now than it was at first. I could probably maybe do... No, the highlights on the skull are good. Do I want to like wash the skull in just a tiny little bit of red? Just to make it look like, you know, it's quite a fresh skull? Maybe. But I also kind of like the contrast. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Right. Anywho. Yeah, I think that's me for the night. Yeah. We're gonna raid into the punk. Pretty sure Pink is live. We could, like, play a video game or something, but I just figure there's not quite so much time to start something new. She's also playing Expedition 33, which is good times. Anyway, I love you all. Tomorrow we'll be playing Atomfall. I know I said we'd do something else, but someone has been waiting for me to stream Metaphor Reach Fantasia, so I've moved that to Thursday because they won't be able to make it on tomorrow's stream, which would be a shame, especially when they gifted me the game. So, you know, we do the thing. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Let me know what you thought of the Archon. I will probably do the final touches off stream, like basing and all that, because I don't have the material I want to base her on. I want red sand. I don't have any red sand. I'm gonna buy some red sand after stream. Anyway, bye. Mwah, 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 mwah.